Are we ready for some hot season 4 action? Now, some important things to note. This season we got the dumbest sporting regulation in the game, where we went back to the old scoring structure. So only 10th through, or 1st through 8th score points, and it's 10 through 1, which is the scoring structure now. No bonus point for fastest lap, no bonus point for pole position, no double points last race. This is going to be a slog of a season, and it is going to be fascinating to watch because this hurts us and helps us a lot. But we're going to do our best, to say the least. We're immediately going over to the car, going to development, new design, underfloor. I'm going to do 50% time and hours for underfloor, and then we're going to split up the rest. If you want to see where we're at currently, our car, pretty good. We're going to keep it, we are going to focus on, what should we focus on? I think we're just going to leave it on, we're going to leave it on balanced for now. We're going to leave it on balance. Intense, yes. 54 days, plenty of time. A second thing, rear wing, because our top end speed is horrific. Our acceleration is horrific. Let's be honest. That's more of what we're looking at here. 16 to 16, perfect. We are going to focus on high speed performance on this. Go. Intense. Go. Low speed. Nah. We're becoming a rocket ship. All right, trust. That's true. Front wing is a good one to do. Front wing is a good one to do. And then for front wing, we will do low speed. For front wing, we'll focus low speed to counteract the other stuff. It's good to be back, baby. We are gonna be flying in Bahrain, and we are gonna upgrade our suspension simulator. And if we can, do we care about our factory? Legitimately, do we care? Development speed. Do I care about development speed? I mean, everything else is gonna be. We could up our car part test center to max. We are gonna do that. Well, no, we're gonna need money. We're gonna need money for. We're gonna need money for parts. Has this always been here? This next race? I just never noticed it. Front wing done. How much? 30 days. Easy. Make a handful. Get it done. Yeah, exactly. I'll say I don't remember this being here, so I'm glad I'm not the only one. Rear wing. Sean, I will take you to the car analysis here in a moment. Once we get to Bahrain, I want to get all of this stuff done and on first. And our last design, our underfloor design, is completed. An 8-minute video because, you know, 18 days to Bahrain. We could have 3 done or like all of them done. We're just gonna do this, and we have $12 million. Design. So we did front wing, rear wing, and underfloor. Next, we're gonna do a chassis, and we're gonna split these evenly as we can. 1.6, 1.6, and then 31, 2. Wait, math. Holy, I can math. 220, sure, whatever. Math. All right, where are we? Wow, dude, we're gonna be flying. Holy. All right, I'm gonna focus on engine cooling for this, and then we're gonna do a suspension that is focused on brake cooling, because apparently our brakes are bad. 1.6, 1.6, this will be 21, and then we are going to focus on cooling this. Dude, we are going to be flying. Like, we're going to be so fast. And then the last thing we need to do is, what did I say? Done that, side pods. everything else. Dump it. And we are going to focus on Arrow or yeah, we're going to focus on Arrow. We're going to be flying. We may never lose a race. We may literally never lose a race. You'll just wait. You already know, by the way. You already know. 2 into Q2, guaranteed. We're gonna do 2 in the top 10. Finish position, we are gonna do 2 in the top 10. And then qualifying position streak, we're gonna do 2 in 2 in the top 10. First one of the season, Bahrain Grand Prix 2025. Let's get this underway. We'll send Mick with Checo, and then we'll send Pierre out ahead of a handful of them. Mick going fastest middle, well, he was until Pierre went through. Mick goes faster than Checo. Wow, Pierre flying. Sometimes you just get a vibe. He just has a face and attitude you don't like. I mean, that's fair. Instincts are important. Kevin Magnussen down in P13, by the way, on a very relatively clean lap. Oh, by the way, we're not sending out Mick or Pierre here. Saving us at a softs. Russell goes fastest by 1/1000th of a second here at the end of Q1. We'll hop on board with Mick because I'm not really super worried about Pierre here. De Vries is the Formula E champ, he's racing. See, but I feel like that's different. See, now I know the whole story. I feel like it's different because with Nick, I feel like everyone knew that he was going to be good enough for an F1 seat. Where Van Dorn already had an F1 seat. He had his F1 seat before he became Formula E world champion, right? Whereas like Nick is going the other way. And so I feel like if you're going the Nick De Vries way, it makes sense. But if you're going the Van Dorn way, then you just stay over there. If you had your chance in F1 and it didn't work out, and then you go move over to Formula E and become champ, then you stay there. I feel like they're the paths. It was last season. Fair. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. To be fair, I've only immersed myself in the details of motorsport here recently. Ocon out, by the way. Ocon out in Q2, by the way. Mick barely holding on, but he did have a yellow flag to contend with, so there's that. Pierre, as he tries to put it on pole for the first time this season. Here we go. Pierre Gasly in the Haas, starting his final lap of Q3, trying to put one on pole position. Not that it means anything at this point because they took away all of our fun scoring to start the season, but nonetheless, a purple first sector for Pierre. Love to see it. It remains a purple first sector as everyone else is coming through. He rounds the tight hairpin, making his way down that middle straight. He does not lock up, which is beautiful for us. Mick improves his first sector. Purple middle sector for Pierre Gasly. Here we go. Final corner. To the straight. Cross the line. Oh, a 10th. A 10th on Verstappen's head as Pierre goes purple all 3 sectors. We'll move over here to Mick. Going one first, one last. You get a lot of opportunity here. Mick improves both first and middle sectors. Mick coming around the final corner, up and across the line for P8. We have a car that's a 10th faster than the rest of the field, and Mick puts it in P8. Smile. This car is a 10th faster than anyone else in the field, and Mick's down there in P8. Gosh darn it. Why do I like Mick so much in real life? This is the strat. We're just gonna have to keep it fast and loose. Currently, I have them pitting on the same lap. we'll see how yeah, we're gonna keep it fast and loose. We'll see how the race is developing either way, depending on, well, then we'll see, you know, who, when to pit whom, kind of thing. We'll see how it goes, but for now, let's go to the race. We will have to see.
And this is
here we go.
The Bahrain
Season 4 Haas F1 Team is now underway,
Lights out.
and away we go. Mick with a horrific start. Mick with an absolute horrific start down into turn 1. I feel like we need to like get into this. Mick loses a position off the jump. Not what you want to see. Gasly has opened up a 1 second gap ahead. Mick, we are going to hold on to keep an eye on, see if we can get around Perez here, which will probably be easier said than done, considering it is Checo. Here we are just going to immediately drop it back down to standard everything. All right, Mick, get up there. Stick your nose in. Attaboy. We'll keep pushing on fuel to try and see if we can catch up to Lando a little bit. Alright, we're going to drop everyone back down to neutral everything, and we are going to let this develop a little bit. Pierre opened up a nice 1.5 second gap ahead. Carlos Sainz half a second behind Verstappen. We are hoping that these two are going to be able to occupy each other's attention long enough to allow Pierre to kind of run away in the free air he has. Although Pierre is slowly losing time on standard everything. We're not sure what the AI is doing. I will say, we will have a tire advantage over everyone else in the top 8. Because they all are on a used set of tires. We are going to be on... It was a new set of tires, you know, 3 laps ago. DRS active now, which should slow Verstappen up a little bit as he will defend from Sainz, I hope. We're teetering on I really want to make sure that we don't let these guys in on the DRS party. Carlos unable to get up there and stick his nose in. Alright, pushing on fuel and DRS deploy, able to open that back up another 0.6. Do fastest lap, Pierre. Good job. Here comes Carlos around Verstappen. Compromises his line into the first corner. And away we go. I wish you could watch this view at faster than 2 times speed. I know that would be really hard on processing, I'm imagining, but I really wish you could bump this up like ×4, ×8, something. Just to see, I would love to watch this view specifically on 4 times speed. If I go watch this view on 4 times speed, I think it'll be like the perfect speed. Here's opened up a 2 second gap now that second through, I mean, realistically 9th are now kind of battling. It has allowed Pierre to slip away in the fresh, clean air. Mick is perfectly content to just ride out in this DRS train. Thought about going around the outside to Lando there. Checo might have a look out the inside. Mick closes the door. Good job. Mick is losing a little bit of time. He's losing a little bit of time well, he was. Yeah, he kind of is. I think he's defending too much from... I think he's defending Perez too much. He needs to focus on attack. We'll push on fuel and see if that helps. Mick is holding serve right now, which is kind of all you can really ask. Who did it? Verstappen running wide. Oh, in the mud. In the bin. Oh, the attack. Ooh, that slowed everybody way down. See, Mick hasn't run wide yet, causing the rest of the pack to lose half a second to the leader. You can ask him to be better. Fair. We can always ask. Let's see if we can persuade Mick to make a move here. Oh, that accelerator! His reaction time out of corners, I think, is what is one of his biggest pace problems. Like, his cornering is manageable. I think his reaction time coming out of corners leaves a lot to be desired. It just seems like the rest of the grid just pulls away from him. I mean, you're not wrong. I definitely have a lot more patience with games like this than I think like a lot of people. Talking to a guy who fired a rookie after 3 races after being reserved for 5 seasons. Fair. Thank you, DJ. You fired so many drivers. It's unbelievable. See, I have the problem nice people have, which is I always feel bad for doing stuff like that, as if they have emotions and like that will affect them in real life, even though they're literally just a video game. Attaboy, Mick. Stick your nose in there. Mick moves up. Apparently not. Oh, God.
McLaren gain a position.
See, is this called being British, so you don't have emotions? I mean, I feel like you have emotions. They're just none of the nice emotions. Have you ever thought about that?
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Joe locking up into turn 3. Not what you need, Joe. Not what you need. Look at the Williams in P15 and 16, by the way. Here you go, British. Ocon all the way down there in P12. Ocon almost 10 seconds off the lead in a Ferrari. Who would have thought? Woo, Mick. Almost. Some might have thought about going around the outside of Russell there. Now that's something to trick to. True. Danny Rick hovering in P10 now, passing Kevin Magnussen, who falls out of the points. Sebastian Vettel hanging around P13. Albon there in P14. The 2 Williamses, 15 and 16, doing all right. Maloney in his first race, not last. Gotta like that. Joe locking up, definitely causing this big thing to fall back into a bit of a no man's land in between the Aston Martins and Maloney, that group. Yeah, this season's gonna be so fascinating to watch, just on so many levels. It's gonna be interesting to see for sure. All right, Norris just all of a sudden just does not have pace, and I'm here for it. Like personally, they lost a lot of time there in that back half. I just realized Mick's fuel is still on push. We will drop him down, and we're kind of just chilling. What'd you say it was? 54 days, British? Is that right? 54 days to Bahrain. Well, you sacked him after like 6 years with the team because he's a little slower. Fair. 56 days, that's right. So like 54 days to like the first thing. Because is that 56 days to the race or 56 days to like FP1? I'm not gonna lie, I'm like 56 days to FP1. Nah, it's sorry, it's fair. I'm trying to find like as many days in there as I can. Like, could we turn that 56 into 54? Realistically, I'm excited for like the Monday before, where it's like becomes race week. I'm excited for that, and then before that, I'm counting down the days. Not literally, I'm counting down the days until the car reveals, which I think they four. I think AlphaTauri announced theirs today. They're doing theirs on the 11th. Yeah, car reveals is coming up way quicker than I think people are ready for. Yeah, did they February 14th? I thought AlphaTauri said theirs was going to be on the 11th. Norris washed outside of a second. Ferrari is February. Yeah, Ferrari is February 14th. I thought AlphaTauri. Yeah, AlphaTauri is doing the 11th. Aston Martin is doing theirs on the 13th. Ferrari is doing theirs on the 14th. I thought that was another one. I can't remember. To be fair, this one's a couple days old. The F1 website might have it. Alpine are doing the 16th. Yeah, Alpine's the 16th. You got it. You revealed it in a quiz on their story. That makes sense. All right, so we're definitely gonna be boxing Mick first. Pierre is doing perfectly fine on his tires. Yeah, I think once the car liveries come out, that's gonna get people super excited. Cause then what? Practice, preseason testing is like late February, right? Like the last week and a half, like a week or two, like a week and a half before the end of February. It's something like that. I remember it's like late February-ish. This is gonna be my first season watching car reveals live, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm excited to see what it's all about, you know? Doing pitting early. Norris is able to catch up, back up to Mick. Sad. Ignore the sounds. Mick has been able to recover a little bit of fuel. Mick, stop defending from Norris and start attacking George Russell. Or at minimum, at least keeping up with George Russell. 49 days for preseason. I know we don't get to watch any of preseason. I know we talked about that before. But I'm excited just to see, hear little tidbits here or there. 23rd of February. Yeah, okay, that sounds about what I remember. I'm excited for those little tidbits to start coming out, and that's when it's gonna get real for me. And then basically at that point it's the countdown to the first race. 49 days for preseason, 56 days for FP1 of Bahrain. You can watch preseason. They said just shouldn't show anything from it, but it was off price center. I guess, okay, that's fair. I guess we'll just have to see. I don't know. We'll see what we can see. Maybe we'll get to watch. That would be great. I think a lot of people would watch that 100%. Oh, the first round of stops coming in. You're gonna push Pierre a little bit. Hopefully Portugal is back in place there. Yeah, I've seen a lot of talk about Portugal replacing China. I think that's going to be super interesting to see. As I haven't actually played it on F1 22 yet, but when they added it and I started watching it a little bit, it looks like a super interesting circuit to watch. I would really love to see it come to real life. Yeah, I have Instagram, follow a guy called Formula Racers. I think I follow them on Twitter. I don't really use Instagram as much. I'm trying to use it more this season, but I will look at that. Actually, I'm gonna box Mick this lap. I'm gonna box Mick this lap, box Pierre next lap. We'll hop over here to Pierre. Yeah, I follow these guys on Twitter. I do like a lot of the stuff that I see from them, for sure. Right, no more deploy, but yes, push. Yeah, you can set him to box and delay the stop by one lap. I do always forget that. Box this lap, but also delay by one lap. Yes. All right, now we'll hop on board with Mick to make sure we remember to change all his stuff. Actually, we'll just do it now. Yeah, well, there we go. So Mick will dive into the box. He will follow Valtteri Bottas in. Go all the way to the pit lane, the end of the pit lane. All right, we'll now hop back on board with Pierre. Was able to open up an 11-second gap to Verstappen. We'd love to see that. Mick comes out in P6 ahead of Bottas, by the way. Ahead, we jump Bottas in the pit lane. Love to see that. This 20-second gap to Leclerc is hilarious to me. All right. Yes, yes, everything looks good. We'll hop back on board here with Mick, and we're vibing. And we'll see what happens with Mick fighting Charles Leclerc in a Red Bull. His first opportunity to really show what we got here. A 3-second stop. That's horrific. Like, actually, that's horrific. George Russell is 21% tires. Oh my goodness, George Russell, what are you doing? 20% tire, man. Let's go, Mick. Fly by him. Or on the outside. Oh, and he falls back in. Charles Leclerc on the hard tires, by the way. How much is George Russell struggling right now? He is on 20% hard and soft tires. We've gained 2 seconds on him in a 2.5 sectors. There's no shot he doesn't come in, right? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, if they don't pit George right now, they are literally throwing. But will he come out ahead of this group? It's gonna be close. Mick Schumacher. Oh, let's go. That's a 1-2 for a Haas. That's a 1-2 for Haas currently. Let's go, Mick. Let's go, Mick. Look at this move. Flying. There's George way back there.
Wow, what a brilliant.
There we go. The perfect strategy. That's all me and my mates say on Overwatch for any poor gameplay. Oops, we're throwing. True, they're actually throwing. All right, Mick, let's see what you got. I'm just not gonna I mean, at this point, we're just watching a race. Who needs the 2023 real life season when you have the 2025 F1 manager season? Oh, the inside, Leclerc. Oh, let's go, Mick. Will the tire, which trumps which? The tire advantage or the pace advantage? Both of which should be in our favor. Leclerc does get around Mick, but Mick should be able to come right back at him. He's not going to make the move here. Oh, went up your 2025 with 2020. Yeah, yes, we are well aware you're well into the 2030s at this point. Alpha Champions, baby. I would love to see an Alpha Championship in real life, just because I think it would throw the entire like online fandom space into like a tizzy. Let's go, Mick, flying. Woo! The pace off this lad. I mean, so far our mediums are like percentage-wise are holding out pretty well compared to the hards. The problem is when you're leading a DRS train and you're kind of, you know, you're kind of just going back and forth. Although our car's pace is goated, and Pierre has a very healthy lead here. This is great. This is exactly what we need. It's so good, in fact. And I've drank a lot of water today. I will be right back. British, you're in charge as always. Let me know if anyone needs the bin. Are you telling Mick to calm down? Does Mick have a reason to calm down, or are you just telling him to stay calm just in general? Also, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You definitely have that just like saved off somewhere, right? A new fastest lap naturally for one Pierre Gasly. Man went side by side through turn 13. All right, fair enough.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
Kevin Magnussen in the
Let's take
bin.
a closer look. All eyes on Kevin Magnussen here.
Kevin Magnussen can't handle the pressure.
They've locked up.
Can't handle the pressure.
That's
Moment's too
going to be a
big.
blow to the team. Will they be able
Can't
to
handle
recover?
it.
We'll see.
Told you if I type this, is all you gotta do is spam. That's actually, that is very true. I remember that. Yeah, it's all auto complete at this point. That's fair. I feel humbled that that's like the first thing your phone thinks of when, or your phone thinks of when you type this is. All right, Mick successfully holding off an entire field of Red Bulls and Ferraris and Mercedes is super good. And honestly, his tire wear is on par with the hards of Leclerc, which is probably the only reason Charles has not got around Mick right now. That's your flex. Yeah, that's my flex. A guy in my Twitch chat. Autocomplete is me. Yellow flag, sector 1. Who did it?
We've just had a spin.
Bottas!
Here's the replay.
Spinning!
Now we see Valtteri Bottas.
Moment's too big. Can't handle the pressure.
And that spin is undoubtedly going to cost them time.
That's, oh, she already thinks it's fine. She is well aware of you, British. Don't you worry. Oh, Charles. Flying. Mick, sticking the nose in there. Gonna have DRS. Charles. Oh, no.
Gained a place.
Oh, the team. Oh, Mick is in a Red Bull sandwich. Uh-oh. How are you gonna handle it, Mick? How are you gonna handle it? Uh-oh. Woo! Oh, the move from Charles. Dangerous move. Charles gives up the position to Max. Medium runner on medium runner. Yes, get DRS and go. How you gonna handle it? Drives at 170 miles per hour into a wall. Fair. Oh, Max defends on inside. That's why we're gonna come right back at him. This is great.
Okay, energy's good.
Copy.
For flying. Honestly, if he wants to just sit behind right now, that's totally fine. I mean, that, also, how are you going to handle it? Drives at 170 miles per hour into a wall is his exact reaction to the US Grand Prix last season. Coming down like, what, like the second longest straight? Like the second or third longest straight in the F1 calendar. Drives straight into a wall. Make it back up into P2 here. But Max, this feels like the moment where he and Max are just going to be trading positions here for a handful of laps.
Red Bull moved up.
I speed this up a little bit just because it is going to be a lot of back and forth. We will keep an eye on that interval, but it's probably just going to be a lot of back and forth here. Kevin in the bin. Kevin Bingason. Kev Bin Magnussen.
Oh, and there's the lockup.
Oh,
That's the last thing they'll have wanted.
right, Kev Bin Magnussen. Yeah,
And that was a bitter blow.
Kev Bin Magnussen strikes again. Oh, look at Mick.
Haas with an overtake there.
Mick, look, I don't know if you saw that move, by the way. Mick stuck his nose in, got side by side with Max around the final turn, got DRS, and then flew away. My biggest goal in life is just to get a reaction. If it works, it works.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
What are we looking at here? Another, what is that? 5, 6, 9 laps, 10 laps before we're pit here again.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Van Dorn, dude, the Aston Martins are the new Williams here. Look at the Williams, still 15, P15, P17. They're vibing. The two Aston Martins are in a universe of their own at this point. Verstappen and Max and Mick are literally just going boop boop. Yeah, we weren't actually gonna put on the hards. I was just looking. We were just curious at what they would have looked like. That's all. Tire check. Honestly, the mediums are holding up just as much as the hards, and the times reflect this tremendously. Nick is doing the perfect job right now.
I think there's been a lockup.
That's exactly what I said, by the way. Literally these. Oh, Norris in the bin.
Now just take a look at the
Bin. Oh, he's getting pressured by a Williams. Can't handle the moment. Moment's too big. Pee down your own leg. Run wide. Lock up and run wide. What a shame. What a shame. Norris all the way down there in P16. No. Dude, that's like all I do is drink water. Like, literally. Bottas pitting early. That's what this game does to me. Like, I got nothing else to do, so I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna finish off my water. Go from there.
Haas with an overtake.
I'm gonna try, because we don't have, yeah, we only have an 86% set of tires, so I'm gonna try and extend Pierre by like a lap if I can. Lock on pitting. Oh, that's not you. Ah, I gotcha. Kevin in the bin again. Nick, we're going to pit on schedule. Up here, we're gonna try and extend a couple of laps if we can, if it works out. It might come down to when the others pit. Alright. Locks make this lap. Yeah, this lap. I was thinking about it, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about it. I think you're right. I was thinking about it. Ignore for Pierre. Pierre, we are going to box. We are going to box. But we are going to box at the end of the next lap. Verstappen does not pit, which means he actually... Or do we pit Pierre? Max and Leclerc. Max is likely pitting this lap. Do we pit Pierre this lap to cover off Max? I think we do. Yeah, we definitely do.
You can push when you're ready.
Okay.
Get back off. Copy.
I want to hop on board with Pierre and try and time this right. All right. Perfect. Back on board with Mick. Pierre is set. Verstappen does pit, Leclerc does not. This was expected. Mick is making moves already.
Haas with an overtake there.
Leclerc now on 40% hards against Gasly on 85% softs.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Dude, Mick has gone side by side with Carlos. This is like entire. Yeah, we need Mick to get through this traffic. Perez still needs to pit, and Leclerc still needs to pit, although Leclerc is pushing that gap of being ahead. Oh, double right here. Oh, get the Ferrari, man. Come on. All right, wait. Oh, Mick, come on. Mick, come on. Mick has lost a lot of time. You know, I was thinking about it. It did feel like, it felt like the right moment. It's just that was really unfortunate to catch them when we did. Mick just refuses to drive around Carlos is the biggest problem right here. He just refuses to go to the left just a half a car width more. Oh, but he'll think about going, he's gonna go down the inside right here, isn't he? Thought about it. Now he has no ERS. And he refuses, just go. Just do that. Just a little bit more. And you're right there. It's like he pulls out 4/5 of the way. Oh, these tires are way more destroyed than initially thought. We're gonna try and save a little bit of tires with Pierre here. Oh man, these tires are destroyed.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Wow. Tires is Verstappen on. Verstappen is on the same tires. We're gonna try and use the 17-second gap to. I know they're destroyed, but I didn't realize they were gonna be that destroyed as compared to the graph. Yeah, we're gonna try and use this 17-second gap to our advantage and try and build a tire delta to Verstappen, who apparently has tires that are fresher than ours. But we'll stay on board with Mick.
Haas with an overtake.
Yeah, I don't know how Max has a tire set that's better than ours. I'm kind of tempted to try and do something similar with Mick and see if we can just sit behind the Ferrari and let the Ferrari do the Max's tire savings mega. That's a great point, actually. That's fair, actually. Yeah, actually that does make a lot of sense. Yeah, we're gonna leave Mick on light and normal fuel and see if we can use the Ferrari to our advantage. Russell in the bin. We can use the Ferrari to our advantage to kind of drag ourselves along, save a little bit of tires with Mick.
Oh, they've run wide.
We'll see. Verstappen running wide. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Pressure's too big. A little too smooth, if you know what I'm saying. Mick, even on light tires, is passing signs.
With an overtake there.
This is the strength of the car. Pierre also does have an entirely full ERS, should and when we need it towards the end here. Realistically, I think Pierre is okay with 7 laps remaining. I think we're going to be focusing on Mick here primarily. Yeah, Pierre's fine. Pierre's vibing. Do we dare try and go for a fastest lap with Pierre? Pierre is fighting Van Dorn just because they keep giving each other DRS. Oof. Mick has lost a couple of places since we put him on conserve. Oh, that's true. Not got a point. Good shout. I already forgot I did already forget for a moment there. That's a good point. We can drop Bottas here. That's perfect. Competitor ran wide. Uh-oh.
Oh, big lock up there.
Matt Kevin. Dude, Kevin's not having a good day. Yeah, we are not going to have the tires here, are we? Signs, though, just hit 30%. So we might be able to make something happen with him. But... this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. We put ourselves in a tough position letting him get... letting Mick fall down to P5. Yes, I am aware. Yes.
We have low batteries.
No. Get Carlos back. Come on. Carlos's tires are worse than mine. Carlos's tires are 4% worse than mine. Leclerc might get away here. Because Carlos is gonna destroy us. No.
Ferrari.
Yeah, that's a bin for me. Is it worth it? Go big or go home. I win big. Now I need to go home. I win big and now I need to go home. I win big and now I need to go home.
Up and gone straight on.
All right, fine.
Energy's good.
That's what I get for trying to help Mick. All right, we're gonna watch Pierre Gasly come across the line to win the Bahrain Grand Prix, first one of the season by 12 seconds on conserve pretty much everything. I'm gonna hop back on board over here with Mick, and we'll watch Mick come across the line. And P5, Mick makes his way up 3 spots, finishes P5, absolutely instrumental in our bid for a win here. But a very disappointing finish, as I think P4 was definitely on the table. I think I let it get a little too far away from us, unfortunately.
Brilliant. Take all the pickup and away in. Well done.
But that's a P1, P5 finish for us.
Get lots of pickup.
We will be below Red Bull in the constructors, but we will be. It's all good. I got a little greedy. With Mick, and we pushed him into locking up, trying to get Carlos down the stretch. But it is what it is. We made our decisions.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly flew us to the start.
So good. Pierre Gasly, the first win of many this season. Still got that fat W.
A spot on the podium is exactly what the team deserved. and
Yes,
they
it
got
is. Pierre Gasly goes from pole to the top of the podium in a Red Bull sandwich. Love to see it, Pierre.
The Frenchman was in sublime form today, fully deserving of his podium finish here.
Fully deserving. And our car is only going to get better, is the best part. Pierre Gasly is going to lead himself to a driver's championship this season, and our car is only going to get better. Even Mick won't be able to mess it up that much.
Fantastic showcase for Formula One.
Quote it. Write it down.
They're having a very successful day at the races.
Yeah,
Loaded.
this was a really clever...
Look at that. Mick makes his way up 3 spots. Honestly, Mick had a really good race, all things considered. He probably should have had P4, but considering he starts P8, makes his way up 3 spots with some superb strategy, we are good to go. bags himself a couple of points. Wow, I forgot. It's only top 6. I thought it was top 8. Uh-oh. Wow, dude, this season is gonna suck so bad. Oh, this season's gonna suck. Only the top 6 get points. Oh God. Even Mick won't mess up. We'll see. No, I got faith. No, I got faith. Mick's gonna be fine. Pierre Gasly leading. Ignore the fact. Haas. Oh no, we're actually winning. I forgot. Since you get like crazy more points for getting first, right? Yeah, it's 10, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, this scoring structure is the worst. People used to watch this in real life. This was a real life thing. People watched this. Oh my God. This is going to be a long season. Mick gets a dev point. Guess what's going into his probably control or whichever one the mistakes one is. 600k out, 4 mil in the pockets. Great stuff. Great start. Yeah, it's disgusting. Breaking. Yes, it'll go into breaking. Let's go. Let's go. First one down.